Did you know convincing someone's spouse to leave their marriage can actually get you sued? This is where enticement and harboring comes in. In simple terms, husband snatchers and wife snatchers. Enticement is when you actively procure or induce someone's wife or husband to abandon their matrimonial home. Note, I said actively. If the wife has already decided to leave and you just help pack her bags, you're probably safe. Probably. But where you're actively involved, like you convinced her, saying things like, Leader, your husband is not good for you. I'll take care of you. He doesn't deserve you. Come and stay with me. You know, things like that. And you constantly and continuously keep pushing it. Then that is enticement. And guess what? The husband or the wife can sue you and claim for damages. Now, for a claim of enticement to succeed in court, the spouse bringing the claim has to prove certain things. First, the husband or wife has to show that you actively persuaded the spouse to leave the home. So it's not enough to say that the person just offered advice or sympathy. No, there must be clear evidence to show that that person actually played an active and direct role. Again, it is not enough that you just encourage an affair. It's not enough that you encourage the husband or the wife to commit adultery with you. By the way, adultery is considered a criminal offense in the northern Nigeria under the penal code, but that's an entirely different conversation altogether. So what I'm saying is that repeatedly telling someone to leave their spouse and come live with you, and where that persuasion leads to the actual breakdown of the marriage, that can be considered as enticement, although the law recognizes what is known as lawful justification. So where either the husband or the wife is facing domestic violence or ill treatment from their spouse, if you give an advice or you try to persuade that person to leave his or her marriage, you're justified in law. Harboring simply means providing shelter for a spouse that's just left his or her matrimonial home. With harboring, it's quite tricky because you don't actually need to persuade or convince someone to do anything. Just the very fact that you've harbored someone's spouse can be considered, a thought. But then again, you're also covered under the law by virtue of what I explained earlier, lawful justification. My advice is make sure that you document everything. Make sure you have screenshots. If there are any injuries on the man or the woman, make sure you take pictures. Keep all these things handy so that should in case the spouse tries to spring up any form of surprise, at least you know what you're getting into and you're ready. You have proof that, oh, this is actually what happened. Because even though these laws are not actually being enforced every day, and to be honest, most people don't even know that they exist. Most times, if the marriage gets messy or get into divorce issues, custody battles, people can bring up any legal tools they can find, and of course the issue of enticement and harboring comes in handy. It's very important that we understand that things like this exist so that we are well informed. I hope you found this video insightful. If you did, make sure to like it and share it to someone who needs to hear it. In another video, I'm going to be talking about adultery as a criminal offense in the northern Nigeria under the penal code. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.